Another day, another dome. That's where we find ourselves as we go on into the later evening, looking for a chill way to close out our night. We're going to be looking at Dome Keeper, version 2.4.3. Still very early on in our progression here. We haven't unlocked very much. We're still limited to the Laser Dome, the Engineer as our keeper. And as far as gadgets go, we have both the shield and the repellent that we can mess around with. And we'll just have to see where that takes us. We're going to be hunting for a relic, diving down deep to try to see if we can get every single piece of the relic down below. But first, the dome. Falling from the sky for reasons we know not. Color changed a little bit this time around. Super Saiyans considered. And that fella, we haven't even seen him. He tried to lay down. We didn't make it very far. And we found ourselves on a whole nother planet, ready to keep the dome. Now this time around we're going to be trying something called the repellent. It's going to increase the time between waves. So that in theory means that we're going to be able to get a little bit of extra time out of the module per level. And it seems like 3 is going to be our limit for the time being. Tossing these up here. If I get 4, I should be able to improve my drill strength, if I remember correctly. It's only been a day, so I hope I do. And it looks like we're juicing up with the repellent as we speak. Let's check it out. Alright, so install a tank that produces a monster repelling liquid. Activate it. Okay, so you have to activate it to spray it outside the dome. This will delay the next wave of attackers. So every 2 cycles, I can, I guess, expand one of the cycles by 0.25. And some of the upgrades will, I guess, make it last a little bit longer. Not much, but maybe adds up in like the longer cycles. And then, yeah, of course, most likely allowing us to get it more frequently as well. We're gonna go for the tried and true. Drill strength up. Spinning 4 of our 5, and heading back down. We don't know exactly when this wave is gonna come, but it can't be taking too long. Our repellent isn't active after all, so it shouldn't be too long before we find ourselves going for a little bit more. I feel like this is kind of hacking, just like scooching this along. If I like get really good at that, I feel like I can abuse it a bit. But for right now, we'll throw these 3 up and grab a couple more and do the same here. This will allow us to improve our carrying capacity, which it's going to be great as we find more things. I think we're going to see an encounter very soon, but I might as well just try to dig a couple of spots down while I have the time. And there it is. Just quick reactions, right back up. Might take a single hit on the dome, but because we don't have the shield is the main reason. So we do have a hostile proximity meteor. We might as well go for that now that we got our basic upgrades figured out. So we'll go for that, and then we'll turn around and we'll take some hits, but not too much. These guys by themselves are going to do too much damage. Here we go. This guy's a little different though. He might be the guy that we saw at the very beginning. Not the spiky guys, the Craigs, that we saw last time around. Instead we got a bit of a doughboy. So it's interesting to see a little bit of variety here in the foes that we face. Looks like in the bottom left we have a little extra meter here. I guess that's the repellent finishing up. It looks pretty similar to the timing there. So whenever that wraps up, I can go ahead and extend the wave a little bit, which would be nice. Now with my extra drill strength, I've got myself some cobalt. We found ourselves some more iron. Man, we are hitting all the spots right now. I don't know if it's just luck or how the map is built, but I feel pretty good about the resources we have found up to this point. And our carry strength is just enough that this isn't miserable to haul back. So we'll do this, and I think we can hit this. It's almost done. It kind of seems counterintuitive to wait for your repellent, since it's supposed to be giving you time, not taking it. But we're going to throw it out. And it seems to have stopped the clock on the enemies for a little bit here. Alright, this is harder stuff, but 2 taps is fine. The problem is we reach the end of the world there, and we're going to have to look a little bit more. Alright, they're going to be coming soon. Let's grab this stuff and head up. So holding down the spacebar is, I found, much more effective than tapping it one at a time. And looking back at my first video, I actually could have known that you could do that from the very beginning, but I wasn't reading very well. Oh well. At this point, we could increase our damage a bit. We could try to improve our repellent. I really kind of want to improve our first gadget, whatever we get, but we need to find some bits and pieces for that. How about for right now, we just focus on economy and we, you know, take one hit and not worry about it too much. Wave 2 can't be that bad, right? So we'll have to see. Here we go. Ooh, this guy's lumbering a little bit more. Is he the same guy? Yes, he is. He's still like one of them hunchback doughboy guys. Stun him up a bit with the laser. It should be his last hit. Yeah. Not too bad. We don't have a health meter, so we don't know how bad we're doing, but I'm sure we're over 75%. First time I saw the health meter last time, I was looking just fine. So this is where it gets a little deep. We did skip a little bit, but we found ourselves a relic, which I'm happy about. We'll just go for it right away. Alright. Oh, no. I almost dropped it. Hit Q by accident. That's all called. Alright, we got blast mining or teleporter. Produces blast charges for explosive mining, carry them into the mines, and release to detonate. Seems decent. Both of these are in the cellar slot, so I can have one or the other. Oh, I guess I have 2 cellar slots. I guess there's like maybe 2 slots on the surface, 2 slots in the cellar, and then the other stuff that you can like put on you, something like that. A 2-way teleporter connects the station and the cellar with a portable portal. So if I carry this around with me, I can just jump to the bottom really quickly. Like I said before, I feel like this is just basically upgrading your jetpack a couple times for free because you can't bring this stuff up. This will actually increase the mining speed. And it seems to be like this kind of stuff produces pretty frequently, like once every cycle, which I like. I think they're both valuable in their own right, but we'll go with blast mining. Check this out. We've got plenty of time before the next cycle, so yeah, we'll go ahead and drop this. Like TNT, I guess, and just pick a heavier spot to go ahead and throw it down. This is like decent material that's kind of harder to mine. We'll see what happens. Alright, didn't really find much, but at least we cleared out a lot of area and we got our first water, which is gonna be nice, I think. We can get some decent stuff out of that. Found some cobalt as well. It has been verified by the Steam achievements say that this is cobalt, so we have to believe them, don't we? Alright. Heading back up, trying not to be late. Felt like I was taking a little bit too much damage just because I was late one too many times, which is just not necessary. If we had 1 iron, then we would upgrade the health meter and get hardening. But since we don't, there's really nothing we can do with this cobalt at this time. We're just going to have to fight it out. Up to the top, let's see what we're working with. To the right, we have ourselves a jelly boy rolling around like a madman, and we have, ooh, little wisp. Ooh, I like that guy. He's cool. He's very aggressive. Oh, he's immune? He's like a little ghastly guy. He's immune while he's floating around. That's awesome. Okay, I actually thought there was literally only 1 map template, and all the monsters were kind of the same, and once you learn them, you learn them, but having a little bit of variety, even like 3 or 4 map templates would add a lot of little things that you want to discover about the game. I like that. You want to know what you're dealing with. And I guess we just know it based on the color of our guy. I mean, it's kind of like a cave structure for our first one. Yeah, this has all been mined out, so we're good. I don't know if it's really even worth it to send this up, but if we're hitting our repellent, not yet. Okay, seems like it's almost done. We'll get it soon. There's more just for a shortcut, but we've gone down pretty deep, I'd say. We need to get some iron, get that drill strength up. I don't really want to go through these bricks if I can avoid it, so I'm going to head off to this side, which is still going to be pretty tough to eat through, but it does reward us a little bit more. And there's Drillbert's mom, I think, according to, I guess there's some April Fool's event that wasn't actually an April Fool's event that involves Drillbert, and they called her Madrilda on the home screen. A little bit late for this one. I'm not too worried about it though. We got some nice little resources. And I like that it pauses just from me getting in. So we can kind of assess the situation here. So what I'm looking at is I really want drill strength leveled up already, but I'm already at spent 8 on it, and I'm not even halfway to the next one. I feel like that's a bit greedy compared to just, you know, buying this, going for melee damage reduction. See, our health meter could use some support too. Now, of course, by buying the health meter, we don't have enough for move speed or power, which are both extremely valuable here, but I think we'll be alright. These little pips, we should be able to take out them and just take a few hits from the Ghastly. Or the Wisp. I think Wisp is a better name. Ghastly is kind of like copyright Pokemon. I mean, so is Hulk, but whatever. And we really didn't take anything, so we can't really regret not... Oh, we can hit the juice. Alright, I don't see how that repels anything, that tiny little whiff of smoke into the atmosphere, but... Alright, we know a nice place for this. We have found a very dense set of blocks to dig into, and hopefully this doesn't destroy the resources as I throw it down. And there we go. Alright, so plenty to carry up here. This will help a lot. I think going for any more than I currently have will slow me down quite a bit. Maybe I could grab one more, but might as well just split it in half. Maybe I'll grab like a cobalt or a water and bring it in with the other pack. So, yeah, with this, these two gadgets, we are actually making a lot of progress, digging pretty far down. And that's great to see. Okay, so the little dots are like level 1 rocks. They're not necessarily harder to dig into just because of their color. I thought that was the key thing, but it seems like their structure is more the point of focus. Oh my gosh, there's so much. What a treasure trove. Oh, it's taken a while, and we got a little relic, but it looks like just one, so it might be an eye. If we already found the beginnings of some relic mastery. If we just grab 2 of these, will it cause me too much grief? Nah, it will be slow. We'll be pulling hard, but I think we get there. Forget exactly how far down we are. We'll be a tiny bit late, maybe. I could have dropped one. But now we've gone this far. We're going to sink cost a little bit. And it seems to have worked out. Just one wisp in play. Alright. I mean, we're really deep. Feels like we could just go for this, but to go for a level 3 drill when I don't even have a level 1 laser upgrade seems insane. So we'll get this. We'll invest a little bit. We do have water, so we can go ahead and work with either our bombs or suppression. This charges stick to the first wall they touch and blast a tunnel into it instead of a circular explosion. So presumably this would be like, I don't know, 8 blocks in a line, which is kind of the pattern that I usually dig in. I like that a lot. That's pretty solid. I'm noticing though that the mesh, the brick patterns are usually clumped together. So if we're just trying to break through those harder shells, then I kind of like the circle more so. It also looks like there's a little padlock here, so maybe you can only choose one of the 2 that are in the rectangle. Balloons TD has a similar upgrade path system, which, you know, I think is nice. It like gives some depth to your build tree, so to speak. You're making decisions that you decline something to pick something else. Anyways, we've got 5 to work with. We just went really hard on defense, so we probably want to go for something that's more resource-oriented. Whether that means saving for one of these, or just going into one of these bombing things. This is deceptively good when you learn about the circles and radii, that 2.8 to 3.3 actually makes a big difference in terms of what you're looking at, the overall area. But I think that this might be better depending on what you're looking for. I think we'll just go with the clumps. I want to see how big the circle gets, to be honest. And we go for the battle. 1 wisp in play, surely more things to come. And this guy's going to turn invulnerable in a second here unless I can stun lock him, and I can. Nice. Now this is level 1 or level 2 laser, so we can get some pretty quick kills and only take a few more hits from the wisp. The pips are down. I don't think I can get this guy before he turns vulnerable. I will try. But he is going to get some free hits in here. Either way, he's toast now. And overall, we can't complain about that too much. We can go ahead and just... Well, I guess we can... Maybe it's better to save for this if we don't take any more damage. We're almost to a new bomb, which should be nice. But let's finish what we started down here. We've got some good resources to grab. So yeah, double check this. Oh, it is relic. Sick. Okay. I kind of like that better than the... Especially since I don't have that many gadgets right now. I kind of like that better than the whole... Oh, you're 1... I don't know, 1/8 maybe of... And completing your objective to end the game. I feel like that's once you feel confident in your income, that's something you want to work towards, because for all you know, you're like looking around for a long time for one little thing. I'm gonna try a drop here. I was hoping it would be one of these bombs, or one of the irons. There goes one. And we can just pick it up later. Repellent is also very close at hand, but what do we have for now? We have stun, laser, and teleporter. The little automated turrets have always been a bit underwhelming to me. I probably sunk the logical fallacy in the sense that I haven't actually upgraded them much, so maybe I don't feel they're good because I don't invest into them. But we're getting deeper and we're getting closer to the end, so I feel like this teleporter actually is what I want to go with. So yeah, we'll grab that and we can teleport to whatever portal we drop very soon. The juice is not done yet. So we're basically just dropping this off and then making another run up with whatever we have. Oh wait, grab the portal and place it where you like. That's also important. I guess I'll just have to do that next time though. So we just want to make this a nice big... Okay, we're too late. We're going to take way too long to get to the surface if we wait any longer. That's a big explosion though. We like that. But we don't want to take any more damage. We don't have a shield, so we can't rely on just like a few ticks of freebies here. We have to go, 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 go. We messed up with the teleporter, that's fine. And man, this guy... What did we call him before? Called them doughboys, called them... hunchbacks. I don't know. He's a jerk, and he's to get defeated. What? Somebody just threw a rock at me. So he only comes... This map seems to have guys that only come out every once in a while. Which is, you know, obviously frustrating. The stun laser would kind of be helpful against them, I guess. But... that's what I'm seeing. Alright, so we got our juice. Repel a little bit. Hopefully don't breathe too much of that in ourselves. And now we've got ourselves a teleporter. It's not like the other one where you just hit R. This one you actually drop off at a location. And I guess I'm imagining it has a shorter cooldown because you invested a whole gadget into it. But that also might be something you upgrade. So we'll just drop that off right now. It's floating around. It's having a good time. You can move the portal anywhere you want. Hold to pick it up again when close to it. If you hit space bar, you will teleport back. Okay, so does it go? You go both back and forth with it. I'm sure you can't move resources through it, but we'll poke at it just to see. So, yeah. Okay, this animation takes a little while though. So we lost a little bit of time, and we're going back through. All right. So we have to be careful how we approach that. We can't bring anything through. Alright. No! Oh, come on. This is a huge waste. Unfortunate. Alright. Teleporter has been a net negative for our campaign up to this point. I'm going to go ahead and hold down to pick it up and then drop it off. And then move it right here a little bit higher. So I can grab my stuff. You can also teleport in the other direction. So it's not omnidirectional. It's bidirectional. You can teleport both ways, but you can't carry stuff through, which I believe I knew. And then, of course, you can keep on... There's no cooldown, is the idea. So it's basically means that you don't need jetpack for as long as you intend... as long as you're intelligent about how you place this, you don't need any more jetpack upgrades, which is nice, but I usually only get 2 more anyways. And we got our resources. So let's go here and see what happens with our plans. We have enough for our drill upgrade. We already kind of got the defense upgrades. Our health isn't perfect. Our cobalt is a little lacking. So even if we got this health bar, we wouldn't be full. So it does feel a little greedy to go for 1 more. Especially when we just got this mining thing. So we have this blast mining. We effectively have an increased drill rate. With this we have infected with the teleporter we have increased speed, and then carrying capacity is kind of the last thing. So level 2 laser doesn't feel too bad here, and it just lets me kind of stay healthy. So we'll go for it, and then we'll go hard economy again, back to hard economy after that. So let's see what happens. We're going here, looking for trouble. We're finding it. Got these guys, these little pips. Rock Slinger is only available for a limited time only, so we're going to try to keep him locked out and finish him off real quick before he can cause too much trouble. And I'm glad we did upgrade, because we are going to be eating a lot of little hits here. And I'm going to go ahead and drop that red upgrade on health, so we don't get the... Alright, I'm going to imagine nothing goes through, so I'm not going to even try to bring the blast mine down in a way. But yeah, these are a little bit harder of rocks, so we can go ahead and go down into here a bit. I don't think we can go too much further to the left, but we'll just check it out real quick. Okay, this is deeper than I thought. So we'll go down, and now we'll drop it off and see what happens. Our carrying capacity wasn't upgraded yet. Oh, I didn't use my teleporter. If I always forget to use my teleporter, then it's really bad as an upgrade go. As far as upgrades go, that should be good. One too many. Let's go ahead and do this. This seems like a good speed. Once you get to like an overburden threshold, you're just super sluggish. This slows me down, but not as much as it could. Does that mean I'm going to be able to make it down to a second round with the teleporter? I think so. Should I take the teleporter with me when I go? I imagine. I don't always want to hang out in one spot, I think is the idea. Alright, so we do have repellent, and we could try to repel them right before they go, but I think I just need to teleport back up. So, my teleporter has helped. If I drop it and then teleport in, I'll be at where I want to be, and the pause should come through shortly. We are taking some hits here. Alright. Gotta stay alive. Gotta stay alive. Gotta keep the dome. Oh, what's this? Yep. Yep. Alright. And 5 and 2. Is there anything I can do upgrade-wise? Laser sight doesn't really matter to me. I can get this. So this debilitate ability will slow them down as an active. It's like 50%. I assume movement speed. We can use it once per battle for 8 seconds. So we'll try to do that and try to shoot on the right real quick. So debilitate is available, and as soon as this guy comes out, I'm going to use it. I don't know if I use it or not. I tried to, and it didn't seem to do anything. And now we're getting annihilated. Why is debilitate not working? Is it not charged up or something? Maybe because I got it mid-battle. It doesn't count. That's a bit annoying. We really need Cobalt, so we're going to teleport down and see where we can go. Kind of seems like there might be something to the south, just based on the pattern on the walls, but I'm not sure how much stock to put in that kind of stuff. Just searching around here a little bit. Might be nice to dig our way into something while we're close by, but no such luck. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I overestimate my carry strength. It must be still pretty low level. Oh my. Okay, so I've got some stuff back up. I've got this. Another reason teleport is bad is because I want to carry my blast sphere down. I don't think I can with my thing. And I'm -1 on carry strength. Unfortunate. So I can try this, and I'm assuming, yeah, now it's going to explode. Oh, okay. That's -1 blast sphere. Yeah, those two don't interact at all. If you get the treats for the dinosaur, or you get the blast thing that you need to bring down, in either case, it feels like you're not actually able to use them, to use the teleporter the way that you'd want to. That's the best way to put it. Alright, and away we go. Not the best round, especially if we consider that we need to get a weight capacity upgrade for this next bit. Means that we effectively have no improved defenses and need to nullify any and all damage as it comes in. I don't really see an alternative. I mean, we can get faster speed and just say the weight capacity can deal with its own problems, but I feel like we're going to be dropped pretty quickly if that's the case. So, hopefully this debilitate thing works. I see a white bar on the left, so it seems like it. We'll take out the wisp early. And that debilitate is up. It's like an 8. Okay, so it doesn't matter if they were on the screen when it activates, so it'll stay in play. Take one hit from this wisp and one hit from that wisp, and then everything else should be fine. Alright, yeah, I just took way too much damage from the pips last time because I didn't know the debilitate limitation. Oh well, we have our improved carry strength. Let's try to take advantage of it. No blast sphere, so our drill might be a bit prohibitive. We'll just try to go for the ones that are kind of easy to push through. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of the teleporter. Because I actually don't... Maybe... Okay, if there's an upgrade that allows you to carry stuff through, that's absolutely insane. I actually haven't looked at the upgrades for it. And that's the, really the only way that I would want it in the future, is if, that upgrade is available and not, like, super endgame priced. Maybe a bit OP. If it's not, it's insanely expensive, but yeah, that's basically the only thing I can consider. What does it have to offer? Teleporter, teleporter. Not too many upgrades. 6-second duration, so that's how long it takes. The teleporter now teleports resources, but can't teleport you back anymore. You can still teleport from the dome to the portal. So this would... I'm trying to understand, does it allow you to put, like, just drop off resources next to the teleporter and it sends it up? Or does it just let you carry stuff down from the top, like the blast sphere and stuff like that? Because at the end of the day, I still want to see. Yeah, I don't know. Teleport anything you carry with you except for resources and large objects. So this seems more like the version that would work well for the blast sphere. And this seems like the version that you just want in general. But you can only teleport. You individually can only teleport one way. So I think it's like a super elevator when it's upgraded. Oopsie, I did not actually mean to buy that, but now we're here, so... that's okay. So I could teleport down. We can kind of test this out real quick. I cannot use it to teleport back up, but I have enough time to make a quick run. Presumably. So we'll see if there's anything in here. My drill strength is not the best for this stuff, but we can just find one bit of water. We can test this thing out. Alright, so the idea is if I drop this in the teleporter, it should go in. If it doesn't, we're sad. Alright. We'll have to see. I don't have my resource tracker, so I can't tell you if it's actually working the way we want it to, but here we are. Alright, this could hurt. We're not better off than we were last time around. We're kind of just using it as a learning experience for the repellent, for the new gadgets, but I'm afraid that we might have some trouble here. We'll have to see. Ooh, what's this guy? Little ghillie suit slinker. Seems pretty tanky. Donut man running through, and then there's an angry flyer taking me down to nearly no health. So that's a little bit concerning. So I'm going to grab my gadget. I don't want this to go to waste. It does waste a teleporter effectively for this round, but maybe we're getting value out of it just nudging in the... Okay, yeah, go in there. Yeah, alright. We kind of jimmy it a bit. Alright, this is super tough to dig through, which is exactly why I want this bomb here. Let's see what we can get as I drop it right here, how big the circle will be. Pretty big. And we have found something. We found a speed boost. Mega mushroom. Alright, do we have better digging? No, we just have... maybe. But we definitely have better jetpack speed, and that's pretty cool. That's like a brick structure, so we're going to just follow this along down wherever there's circles. Or there's little dots, polka dots. Found some water down deep, but it feels like we went out of our way to get this pretty far. Wonder how long this mushroom thingy lasts, and if it gives us better carry strength too. This cobalt might be life-saving. I'm glad we kind of stuck around for it. There's iron down here, but I'm not going to wait for it. Even with my super speed, I'm worried about not making it in time. So, I'll get home back for the iron some other time. Maybe I should have brought my teleporter with me, whatever. But we're going up. And that water hopefully teleports. If it doesn't, that's fine. We're moving. But that cobalt is big. So we can now repair. And that should be good. We have 6 water, so we can definitely get our inventory tracker down. Just been a long time coming. And other than that, can we supercharge anything? So this allows us to bring the last cube down, which is cool. Teleportal will teleport resources from a larger area, so you don't have to be within 0.8 tiles in order for it to work. But if you cushion this in the right way, like if you just put it in a decent... Yeah, as long as it's like 1 or higher is probably the sweet spot, which is why this upgrade kind of has use, where you just throw stuff into a pit with it, and you're happy. But... okay. So basically this would allow me to portal both ways. Yeah. What's this? 6 and 2. 12 seconds, 60% slowdown. Seemed pretty good from when I used it, and honestly the battles don't last that long, so we'll go ahead and get a little stickier. 70% for 16 seconds. That's straight up the whole battle. That's insane. Alright. Let's see what we can do. Got our health back. Plenty of water. Gonna eat a few rocks. Okay, he's slowed effectively, but I don't know if that's... yeah, I should have saved that slow a little bit, but we're fine now. The ranged attacks are still coming from awkward spots. Alright. I think we're gonna be just fine. Ah, a little bit more got through than we had hoped, but that's okay. Spray some get with that stuff. It can teleport us still. Can't teleport rocks or anything, but that's okay. And heading down. We'll take this with us to a new location. And that'll be right over here. Seem to be hugging the left a lot. There's a chance that that's excessive. Yeah, if we're next to like the end of the world, it seems like we're missing out on a lot. But yeah, I did see iron down here now that I remember. Not even just at this spot, which is great, but there's also another spot. So what I'm going to try and do is just put this all in a hole and bring the teleporter down to it. So we do something like this, and then a little bit like that. Why? I don't understand, but that's okay. If we can only teleport one at a time, it's pretty bad. But we're going to do this. This is actually too good. Alright, now it should teleport some stuff, right? There it goes. This might be taking more time than it's worth, but we're learning. Alright, that was a lot of our time. It's just teleporting when it can't. What the heck are you guys doing? Get off my gold! Anywho, down here we did see a little iron node sticking out at the very bottom of the world. Medium map is so much different than the small map. It's not even funny. It's actually such a dramatic shift. I feel like we're going to be late. Oh, we're definitely setting ourselves up to be late, but luckily we have a reason to come back here rather than just picking up like 1 or 2 little guys. Alright, we have to remember our health is pretty low, but we have 4 cobalt. No mega mushrooms to help us out here. We still have some iron just kind of hanging out on that portal. Might increase the size of it, or the cooldown. Oh, this sounds bad. Actually, we'll lose a lot here. I'm gonna have to eat some cobalt as soon as I get in. So we're already taking a lot of damage from our friend. Alright. Yeah, we'll go ahead and cobalt, and then to heal up a bit, and then... in theory, we should be upgrading this, right? So it's 16-second cooldown right now per item, which is a big difference. Yeah, we'll do this, and we'll do the cobalt, and we'll be okay. Oh, and get in the chair. Feel free to pop out. And now we slow everything down. I'm curious if that affects their attack speed, or how quickly they get underground. Alright, the ghost, the little wisp guy is going to be flying off to the side. So we got slingers, we got ghosts, we got meatball men. I don't know. So we did not allow ourselves to teleport stuff, right? We haven't gotten this, and we don't have the water for it, and all that. Well, then we're just running it down. Which again makes this teleporter feel like a really bad lift right now. It's a bad version of the lift. It's only one exact area that you have to move it around, and well, I guess it might as well put it on the mountain of gold that we found over this way. Make this nice and easy, even if it's kind of packed in together. I don't know how far away I need to be from that blast, if at all. Maybe it literally doesn't hurt me, but I mean, I don't have a health bar, so I'm either insta-killed by it or more likely just like pushed away. Oops. Oh, another mushroom. Yeah, buddy. Alright. Alright, this seems to be good. Stop the little gremlins. Get off my gold. Alright. We're cruising. Alright, so the fact that that kind of refreshes means that's not a bad, like, random event to find. In my book, at least. I can't really come from under it now that I look at it, because then I'll lose my little portal interface. And frankly, I should just bring this up. I should just go all the way back up. That gold, the one iron didn't make it, but I need to move. I need to move. Go, speed boost, man, go. Alright. We have some ups. And this is definitely time for a big upgrade. Double laser would be the best. Can we look at the situation we're up against? Right now, only things on the left side. I could easily see that changing. So I have the option between two things. The effective DPS increase from this is much more, because it's doubled, other than a slight reduction in move speed. But this, on the other hand, gives me double, and then reduces by 80%, but it also increases the stun strength, which can be really good against these slingers and the wisps and everything. So, just a 1 point. This has 1.2 stun strength as well, so it's a bit slower, and means I need to prioritize this a bit more. What do you do? Okay. In some situations, like I say, double A's are being really good. But either way, it's going to get slower. It's just whether it's slower and hitting only one side, or slower and hitting two sides for, well, not as much damage as before, frankly. These are, I actually think they balance the numbers in this well. It's not clearly obvious which one to take. I think this is extremely good, unless you're getting hit from both sides simultaneously. And then this is clearly better. So I'll just go this route and see what happens. And the ideal world is eventually we're getting both, but just try to make it so that we're always using both of them. It's really important. I guess with the debilitate, I could probably have gotten away with the big laser upgrade. All right, just real quick pause. Considering what guys were added to this wave, either this was intentionally an extremely easy wave, or whenever those shambler thingies get up to the dome, they're absolutely insane. If that was actually a hard wave, then that must mean these guys are extremely powerful offensive, which is kind of terrifying, but we're going through. We'll take the teleporter to a new location, as we've done our stuff over here. And we got ourselves some water. Alright, it's pretty clogged over here. Alright, we're all the way through to the left side here. Oh, this is a bit lucky. I wasn't really actually planning to dig here. But this is a really nice little extra bit of energy. Oh my gosh. Alright. Well, I know where my teleporter is going now. I might as well just bring it, drop it off right now. Let it just do its thing. Yep, just stack it up. Stack it up. We'll bring this in because that can give us our damage reduction. That could be really good. We'll take that with us. Maybe a few of these. And we'll... I mean, technically I should just spend time digging. It's not taking that much time to dissolve it all. This is not a very efficient place to dig, regardless, though. Alright, we're heading up. It does feel a little early, but it'll just be just right. Okay, I'm gonna need to use this blast sphere pretty intelligently. This next one's pretty important. Actually gonna be late, despite that timer. That's what you get for carrying the world on your shoulders. Run, little man, fly. Alright. We got our debilitate. We got stuff. We're okay. Just gotta... Did I already hit the debilitate? No, I'm not in combat yet. Okay. What do we have here? What is this? Overcharge wave delay. Increases the delay time till the next wave. So this would be like if we wanted to make this repellent come faster, which, it's fine by default. I don't feel like investing that much into it, maybe. If I go from 1.9 to 1.4, still taking a little while. I could see this, like, if the game gets extremely difficult, I could see this being very powerful late game. Like beyond brutal difficulty, but at least for now we're here doing this. 16 seconds low sounds great. And we'll probably have to go some econ stuff next, but as we are. Oh, hop in there, and what is that? Okay, bird. Alright, that's crazy. That thing is crazy. I'm glad I debilitated it, because it could have done a lot more. There's another one. Oh, you see them in the sky before they get there? Is that the dive bomber, or is that something else? The world may never know. That's scary. Alright, is that a melee attack? I'm going to go ahead and get this upgrade either way, and then 1 cobalt, and I'll just hope I find some more cobalt pretty soon. Anything else for 6? Gold, I imagine not. Not with any water, at least. Alright, so down we go. Like I said, this ball needs to do some work, because we have not found really too much of anything on the right side. So we'll go dig right above this like brick area. I hope we can dig down into something a little harder to push through and let the ball carry us. Fortunately, we just found some stupid iron. It's completely useless, so I guess we'll just have to deal with that for a bit. Yeah, I wanted to, because it doesn't seem to like be limited on how much damage it does. Like it should hit the thick stuff as much as it does the weak. So I'm trying to dig deep. But this will be my last one just because it takes so long. This one's slightly better. If we could just do a little bit here and say you're good. Should be good. Alright. Alright, we have a lot to carry up. I think we should probably just prioritize carrying more than anything. Like, digging this right now is not going to be great when we just are leaving something on the ground regardless. This would probably be okay to bring the teleporter over, but I just feel like that might be easier said than done based on how it's located. If I go back up and use the dispenser, teleport to the teleporter, I think we have time. Might be getting greedy here, but I'm gonna try it. Try to use the stuff that we have available. So we hit the dispenser as soon as it comes up. That gives us 0.25 cycles. Then we immediately teleport to the teleporter and take it out of here. Bring it with us. Maybe we get a mushroom. Yeah, we do. Eat. Delicious. Alright. I'll go up and then to the right. I think that will work the best. We'll go this way. Is that my timer ticking? That is my timer ticking. Oh boy. Even with the mushroom, even with the OP speed boost power, we are messing ourselves up. Well, we're lucky we got it at least. It's not as bad as it could have been. It could have been a terrible situation to be in. So right off the bat, we're here. Super laser sounds pretty convincing, but we're not there yet. We're not really anywhere. At a loss of really what to prioritize at this point. I think we just fight, and we worry about the rest later. Man, it gives us so much time to deal with these threats. This debilitate is sick. This is actually better than the repellent's baseline thing. It's just this massive slow. Like, that's no threat at all. You have like an hour to destroy everything. We're gonna have to bring this a little lower, just to cover everything. So this will be our little spot to toss it, and then we can just say Lego my ego, and drop it all. Even you. Alright, some down here to dig away. Drill strength is feeling pretty bad right now. But it's close enough to the teleporter to be able to take advantage of that side of things. Oh, I'm still blue. I'm still mushroomed. Good to keep in mind. We have a lot of... I think with the teleporter, I actually want to just pop up right now. I can't use the teleporter to go up. That was, you know, taken away from me when I made it so that I could teleport resources. But I can still kind of speed my way up there and then use the teleporter to get back down. Unfortunately, we're going to probably find ourselves in the same situation where it feels like we have time, but we effectively don't. I'm only one away from big laser, which basically should make me invincible, and we got it. We got it from the teleporter, sending us one more good. So we'll just drop this off somewhere. Feel like we made some progress in the deeps, and then move on. Okay, this is good enough. We need to move. Away we go. Yeah, a little shallow on that explosion, but we don't have time to go for anything more extensive. Okay, the upgraded blaster, blast thing, the blast ball is like such a huge radius. Like I was saying, the difference between whatever it was, like 2.7 and 3.3 is actually massive when you look at it from a maths perspective. Alright, we just go super laser, and then we don't have to worry about anything, right? Alright, let's go. There he is. I forgot my hotkeys, but we killed him pretty quick, so. Not the rock, no! From downtown. Yeah. Alright. We need to heal. We need to head out. Alright. we can check out that explosion we just did. I guess it's this. Okay, we can do 2 trips real quick. It's not very far. Yeah, we're basically just I mean, it's kind of like mostly a lift. It gives me most of the value of a lift and extra value of teleport mobility. So it's kind of like because it's 2 things at once and it's offering value in multiple ways. I actually do think this is pretty sick, but I just can't. It's hard to compare it to the other ones that kind of do exactly what it wants to do, but even better. All right, let's stop fussing with iron. We have plenty of iron. We really need cobalt. To the point I want to skip past this and just look for cobalt. Health bar is going to be defining us. Look for relic stuff. Look for cobalt. If I find nothing, I can go back up and grab the iron, but really I feel like top priority. We have some repellent. Probably just save that for next wave. There's obviously a lot of space here we haven't covered, so I'm going to go ahead and do this, but it's not too thick. Alright. Nah, just back up. Let's just not get too slow. This stuff is pretty heavy to deal with, so I think we just have to upgrade our drill and come back for it. Oh, we got one. We were able to one-tap it. I guess that doesn't slow me down if I just carry like 3, 4, something like that, but I just don't want to risk it. You gotta keep the dome, and those birds can hurt. Alright, so we got some upgrades. Seems like it's just gonna be a drill upgrade. Just hopefully find some more cobalt. Everything else is kind of excessive, right? Speed's not bad, but it's actually a pretty big speed upgrade. But again, we have double drill, so I think we'll just be happy with what we have and go from there. Oh, we can get a dome health upgrade. This is important to look at. So is it percentage based or is it static? Static value. That's really important. So we just got 300 across the board. Makes us feel much more comfortable about this. Let's go. Okay, so alright, I hope that most of his damage isn't from the main impact. He does give a warning, which is kind of cool. In this case, we get to basically take him out of the sky before he does anything. We're still taking hits. We're like set up to handle these things really well, compared to I think where I would be in most cases, but at the end of the day, it still hurts. Alright, let's spread some of that, and then head back down. The bomb is almost ready. I think if I can find a reason to come back up nice and early, that's probably going to be my best bet. Yeah, the teleporter gets it done. It's just like a lift. It's just narrower in what it can accomplish. I'm going to assume it cannot do this, but for science, we will try. Nah, no surprise. Yep, well, we have a reason to come back up and grab our bomb now, which is cool. And hopefully this gadget is something that will help us stay alive a bit more. Yeah, naturally, because we don't have the shield, it's just a little bit... It feels like it's we're losing attrition a bit. We're always taking a bit more damage than we'd like because we can't prevent any. Stun laser sounds great. This might be needed though. Let's just do stun laser. Even level in stun laser I think contributes a bit more, but really we just need to find just 1 cobalt for a bit. That should help. Oh, so I guess it's how much of the lighter dots are here shows its density. So here it's very shallow. It's like there's barely any pixels. But the brick is almost maxed out pixels, to the point that maybe there's even like a white block that is like maximum dig need. Let's see what we got here. Got ourselves 1 big relic thing and some cobalt too. Nice. A little unfortunate. I think I just drop it all and bring the teleporter here rather than the other way around. Of course that does send some down. And whatever. But it's pretty important we put this in the right spot and then grab our cobalt and run. Both of you, let's go. I think we'll be able to heal ourselves. We're gonna get attacked before we get up there, but we will be able to heal ourselves with what we have, so... It's gonna be very close. We have gotten ourselves pretty deep, and because the teleporter takes us down, we kinda take that for granted a bit. Like if a bird hits right now, it hurts, but I'm okay. I'll debilitate them as soon as I get in, and we'll heal up. Wait, it's 15% repair of total HP? And my health capacity is increased. Does that mean my repair is increased? I think that's what it means. So this actually, these two actually don't just like give you static value increases, actually might increase the value of the cobalt repair, which is great. So we jet battle, debilitate, and shoot. Get him, stun gun. Get him. Yeah, they don't barely move at all if you're shooting. So you just gotta shoot and then reposition. Alright. And back down we go. Yep. So feeling a lot more comfortable now. That cobalt is a game changer for sure. And we know that our big bad relic thing is down. So might as well go that direction and see what we can find. Right along the right side. So if you're just like kind of digging around the middle, it's very possible you will miss this entirely. So here we have it, the big enchilada. And this will give us information of where we want to go next. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I was sweating a little bit on the battlefront, but now we are totally fine. And we're like indestructible with this extra cobalt. Yeah, it's just more dependent on finding a bit of early cobalt. Or generating it through the resource thing. Oh, I wasn't really looking at where this thing is pointing, but it's pointing up to the left and then to the left again. There we go. Alright, 2 down. How many more? 1 more it looks like? 1 more cable this way. Pretty heavy. I'm gonna imagine it's not there. But, what am I looking at here? So it kind of, separates stuff, north, left. I just completely missed that visually. Alright, there it is. I don't know what that is. It's kind of cool looking. Oh, I think it's the thing that you give water to, but I don't have time for that. I gotta move. Check it out next time. Bad routing. I'll slow myself down a little bit, but we get there. Let's pop in here. I think at this point, drill strength isn't going anywhere. If we had just 1 more, we'd do this. I think automatic repair, and then you don't have to worry about cobalt repair anymore. You can always do it last second. Doesn't really matter too much, but if it allows me to save for this, and that makes cobalt repair that much better, that's a good deal to me. Alright, let's go ahead and gain the teleport anything you carry with you. So now I can bring the bomb with me. And we don't have enough water for the other, so we're good. Do we want to do the tunnel thing, or blast surface charge will explode on impact with the surface? Why is that different than this? It produces faster? No? It's just, you can lob it in a different way, and it's a little bit easier to aim for some people, I guess. Area stun with the stun laser. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Okay. Yeah, I think that's probably worthwhile. Yeah, let's go ahead and do the area stun, and with the combined with the debilitate, we got some real CC. So debilitate, laser beams, and to the left, to the left. Yeah, don't even dream of it. Trying to beat me up. Any birds? No big deal. Alright, bomb. Oh, we get the repellent. Might have missed that like a wave or two ago. I wasn't paying attention. But we're going. And he's coming with. Alright. Alright, I have to be smart about this bomb. Have I activated all of them, or... Okay, I did actually finish, so... This is literally at the bottom right of the map, by the way. There's like nothing left. Alright, well, let's lob this guy in for one more big boom. Just to enjoy. Okay, we're straight up at the bottom of the map. There's not much to dig. Not much to see. Alright, fine. You go here. Goodbye. Let me check out this thing. If we give it water, I think it does something. Oh, it literally has a water symbol on it. And it gives us Squid Boy. He's a little gatherer fella. He brings what we want up to the top. But we don't want much. We just want the shiny. The shiny special rock. So Squid Kid and I can bounce around here with his... I mean, if you think about how creatures swim, his movement makes sense, but you have to understand, like, I have a jetpack, so we're in the air, and he's, like, using his little blubber mind powers to just lift himself up. I don't know, generating helium or something. Whatever. Let's go for the final battle. We can handle this. We got Debilitate. Got Super Cobalt upgrade. Alright, kill a bird before it even gets here. Super bird, let's go. Double laser. All the way across the sky. He's got a shield. Can't do anything about that. I should destroy the rock somehow. Great. We're super strong. Debilitate is a one-time use. Oh my gosh, he just... What? He broke into little pieces? We got the... Keepers, we got the Shamblers. They look pretty strong. They got muscles on them. Come at me, I'm ripped. Cobalt, activate. Yeah. Who even needs a relic? We're the strongest fighters in the galaxy. Look at this. We got 2 wisps left. Give me... They're gonna be an achievement for that, right? I came prepared. And the regular. And Land of the Behemoth, which is probably the new map. Alright, we just got a lot of stuff. Survived 20 waves over 44 minutes on hard difficulty. And it makes us feel like we're almost ready for brutal, if not for the fact that we nearly died multiple times. Alright, Land of the Behemoth, we unlocked the Behemoth world, so it's just another map template, different monster types, stuff like that. We retrieved a relic as gifts from the past. I don't know why I'm getting that now instead of yesterday, but that's okay. And then I came prepared. After retrieving the relic, beat the final wave without the help of the relic bomb. Because we're cool like that. Alright, we have unlocked whichever we want. We can either get a new gadget in replace of the shield, in replace of the repellent. We can get the Wither, which weakens monsters, causing them to take more damage when hit. I kind of feel like this is 2 things that you're saying. Does it weaken them, or does it increase the damage that they take? Hard to say. But I'm also curious about this guy. He's an unconventional miner who employs experimental gravity technology. And that just sounds cool. It's more interesting. So, yeah, we'll continue. We'll check it out. And we'll see. Suit is just the looks. Okay, cool cosmetics. I like that. But we're not going to be the engineer. We're going to be the assessor. Which means you don't get a suit. Because we're doing this. So let's watch what this guy does on the left here. Bam, bam. Oh my gosh. He's got a ricochet and an absorb. What the heck? Alright. Yeah, we'll check it out. We still don't have sword. Repellent, this slow is so good. But the shield just keeping me alive feels good too. Like, I think the repellent is only good if you invest resources into it. The shield, you get 1 upgrade to bring the shield up to like 45 health or whatever, and you're like, yeah, that's good. It's doing what I want it to do. Tough call. I think they both have value. I definitely don't think I would have beaten that last mode with the shield, for example, unless the invulnerability thing was in play, which I didn't see as an option. We'll keep going with the repellent, mess around with it a bit more. Laser Assessor, we'll do one more run. We're, you know, an hour into this thing. And that's okay. Let's see what happens. One more round. Might be miserable with this Assessor, but I'm really curious what it looks like. So we'll stick with hard. We'll go to the large-sized map. We'll start our run. The Dome Falls. And this looks like the new map, the Land of the Behemoths. We might have some big, big alien boys. I have to come up with some good names for them. Oh, this looks so cool. I love this backdrop. This feels like DLC content that's already existing in the game. Alright, this is important. This is the first time they've given us this elaborate of a tutorial. It says, hold spacebar to charge a kinetic sphere. Choose a direction and release to shoot the sphere. It recharges its power with each bounce. So you want to have it ricocheting between things because it'll last longer than if you just sent it down one direction. So basically you need like a symmetrical pattern in order to mine efficiently. Very non-intuitive. You can't just like work towards a goal. You have to work around what the map gives you. I imagine as well with the blocks that are unbreakable, you actually can benefit from that a lot by just bouncing it off of that quite a bit. So I'll try that. I'll just kind of skirt the top and the left side and right side a little bit more. We'll see what happens. Rotational mining. To remove a single rock, if you can move the rotating kinetic sphere, you can move the rotating kinetic sphere into it. You stop mining without shooting a sphere by first releasing the directional keys. So charge a kinetic sphere, rotate a sphere into it. So basically you just hold down the spacebar and you don't let go, and you just point the direction. That's weird. Yeah. Gravity collect. Seems basically the same thing as the other guy. Locked into you, they will follow you even if you release the collection key. Hit Q to drop. The only difference is this. If you aim into a direction while hitting Q to drop a resource, it will like throw it. That's the only real difference. And maybe it takes a little bit longer to absorb them. And you're hitting Q instead of spacebar. Spacebar is for the... yeah, okay. I'm interested in it. It sounds cool. Let's check it out. Okay, so I'm not even doing anything right now. I need to do this. It's taking a little while. That's okay. Can I do another orb yet? Okay. I like it. So going down is the hardest part, but once we get the hang of this, it shouldn't be too bad. I don't actually want to be doing this. I want to do this first and foremost. Oh, it can diagonal ricochet, interesting. So I want to do this, and that will allow me to go down a bit more. And then of course we want some of these. And I can't tell when it's charged back up. Oh, it's when it comes back to me? Okay, so I can only have one at a time, maybe? Or not at all? Alright. Well, let's absorb this. And then if we're good, we can just bop, bop, bop. Yeah. Alright. Can I get these guys over here? No. So. Work. Activate. Because I'm holding things? Alright, we got too much going on right now. Let's focus on this. Alright, he's going in. He's coming in. He's ready for me. I'm not ready for him. He's ready for me. Alright, Assessor. High rotational mining damage, top speed 70. Additional first hit damage 200%. So he has a whole new upgrade path, including 2 key build orders. So the trick about choosing between these two, which I'm assuming is build defining because of how it locks one, is that you also have to look at the upgrades down the line, because it gives you an entirely new set of options as time goes by. I really can't focus on that right now because I have a battle to win, and I just have to double check if I want any laser stuff. I'm going to go ahead and just go with my earlier build of no. I'm gonna just fight this guy with my bare hands. And it'll be fine. He gets a few headbutts in. Alright, now is the time to look at the computer. Improve your gravity generator to move faster. That's jetpack. Improve the damage the kinetic sphere deals to rocks upon impact. Also improves rotational mining damage. So this is mining damage. Transcending rock hardness. Base damage. Bundle spheres. Attached minerals can be shot as a bundle in the same way you shoot kinetic spheres. Does it do damage? Bundles will stay stable. Yeah, this is a lot. Like, so many of these words, like, I feel like I have to play this guy 10 times before I can even begin to understand what build is ideal. Okay, how's this different from this? This is improves rotational mining damage and kinetic sphere impact damage. And this just improves rotational mining damage explicitly. High rotational mining damage. I don't know how these stack, how these work together. This seems ridiculous. Why would I spend money to shoot my orbs together so I don't have to carry them, I guess? I bet it's because he can only carry so many at a time. I just don't know what stays stable is terrifying to me. What is going to happen to my poor resources? Add an additional module to your gravity generator so it can control more kinetic spheres. Actually, I would like that because it says, oh, it's a reload time of 8 seconds, or 10 seconds, 8 seconds. That's pretty important to me. I want more spheres. I don't want to sit there and just be like, when does it come up? There's no even good indicator for cooldown, which is super annoying for me. But this is a double damage, so we're going to start with that, and then go from there. Alright, let's see if we can figure this guy out. So I see 2 spheres kind of hovering around me. That's cool. And I can't do anything right now, but if I do this, I can kind of keep on going along, and then we go, and we fire up, and then it goes bam. And then we keep going. And then we fire up, and yeah. We wait for one to respawn. So we see some resources over there. And so we want to go over here while our orbs recharge. So this is one thing, you can't mine constantly in the direction. Why? If I'm in carrying mode, I just can't. Can I please mine? Okay, this is super annoying if you can't. Okay, so I can fling it, right? And now I can attack. Just taking a bit. And now we can do this. I'm playing Breakout, Super Breakout with my mining guy. Alright. Gotta carry this up as best I can. But if it's too heavy or something, then I have to throw it all out. Okay, we're just getting out of here and fighting. Oh, we can collect it. Oh, okay. A little bit higher. Get in there. Yeah, it counts. Call it. Okay, this wasn't as good as we wanted it to be, but whatever. Let's get the proximity meter. And fight. On the wrong side of things. So you can throw it and then catch it. Alright, so we do this. Come back. Come on. Alright, we're getting to start figuring it out? I don't know. Yeah, crunch it. Weird. Weird guy. Oh, I have the dispenser now. I'm gonna use it while I'm here. So then start charging up again. Got 2 orbs. Little cooldowns. I don't like the cooldown part. That's super annoying, obviously. But if we just dig a little deep, and then we send it to the right. Okay, and we hit an angle that we didn't want to hit. Whatever. Maybe we should always keep 1 so that we can mining drill. We'll use it as a mining drill. We always keep 1 orb. Wait, is this our friend? Can we get more friends? Okay. Yeah, so maybe we get more. We always keep 1 available of the spheres, and the other one we just use on cooldown. Lift. Okay, that'll help not have to worry about the the carrying stuff as much. So we'll do that. That's kind of nice. Of course, it's harder to dig down for the lift to benefit us, but that's okay. Okay, it only costs 5 to upgrade these, so I think at this point, 8-second reload and an additional sphere. This is for if we like the bouncy boys, which we do. Because I feel like if you're going to play this guy, you're not playing him for the rotational sphere damage. Like, just play the engineer at that point. But this does lifetime on reflection. Reflect spheres with a high-powered small gravity field around yourself. Like Wisp, like rotating. Reflect spheres with a high-powered small gravity field around yourself. Additional sphere, lifetime on reflection. Spheres speed up on reflection. Reflect incoming spheres. So I am playing Super Breakout, and I'm trying to bounce them back. And if I do bounce them back with 0.2 seconds, so basically it can bounce off me here. Okay, so instead of having to bounce them off a wall, I can then throw it into a wall, and then just chunk, 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 and it'll bounce off of me. In fact, that's what the picture's showing, which is clever. That's kind of nice. That feels like it can dig really fast if you do it that way. But you do run into the issue of cooldown, which is what this one is trying to solve. Shorter cooldown, more charges, etc. Stabilize, so it will float for longer. 7 seconds. But does it have a maximum number of times it can hit? I don't know. Okay, I just bought this by accident, and we live with our life choices. I don't know if it's better. I was kind of leaning towards this, actually, but we'll explore that some other time, because we're here. We're doing this. We'll get the lift improved next time we come back. Let's dig for the lift. Alright, so we have an additional orb. We have 3 orbs. It doesn't visually show that, because why would it? But so it's just going to bounce away and be pretty useless, right? It's like, oh, it has lifetime. Sure, but we'd rather do it like this, right? Yeah, there we go. Alright, we've burned a lot of time just trying to experiment and not really making all the progress. So let's move. We'll figure it out eventually. For now, is laser time. Luckily on the correct side. Alright, so we got a little... We're familiar with these guys. They're not immune when they move. They're very similar otherwise, but yeah, there's little seagulls. No big deal. Alright, yeah, I'm spending a lot of time just kind of focusing on this ability and what it means. And while I understand why I do that, because it's a lot to take in and we want to kind of optimize our movement patterns, it's also really important that I just make some degree of progress regardless. Alright, I don't know if I can actually go for my old build path, because my old build path was I want to go every 3 lines, and that way I don't miss anything. Here it's like, it's actually harder to do it the other way, right? Alright, we got a new one soon. There it is. Down 1, and to the left, and send it. Alright, now we bring all these guys in, and we can just... I think they stall out in the teleporter. Nice, my orb even picks it up. Friendly fellow. Okay. Let's get the cobalt. And then just try to use these balls on cooldown. So, because I'm going to get the cooldown back anyways. And let's move. Too late. Does it slow me? Yeah, it does. Alright, we got some friends already. All well and good. Yeah, don't got much right now to play around with without the iron, so let's just shoot. As before. We just got a lot of annoying birds. Most of them are going to be on the right side in a second, so I might as well stay over here. Our dome is not looking great, so we're going to get a... If we can get a monitor for that as soon as possible, that would be good. And then we can start healing it. Oh, there's my guy. Come on in. Okay. So now we got this. Oof, that's not a great sight to see. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and repair that. And we'll have to wait for the next set of cobalt to do the rest. Get our inventory management stuff. And now... Yeah, we can just do this pretty soon, but probably want some more damage on our kinetic sphere. And I assume we want to go into this path, one of these two paths. Either split incoming spheres into two, launching them perpendicular to the original. So whenever I shoot to the right, I also shoot down, or, you know, whatever direction. Even diagonals will work. Diagonal left, diagonal. Yeah, okay. It's fine. It really doesn't do much else. Okay, and this guy does stabilize the kinetic sphere so it will float for longer. That seems better, so we'll go for that. And the juice isn't ready, but we'll get it soon. Alright. So we've got the fundamentals on many other aspects of the game, but it means that we're lacking a bit right now on these aspects. I can just send another one out and it can just keep going, right? There's nothing to stop that, other than the fact that I no longer have a mining tool until that comes back. Alright, we got plenty of orb power, or lift power. We really just need to emphasize. Diagonal will be cool here, right? Nope, bounce back out. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Bouncing off the top there. It's pretty cool. We like this. Okay, so I'm kind of annoyed that I can't fire orbs while also doing the gravity field to carry stuff. I think that's unnecessary for this guy. He's got plenty of good complexities. I don't feel like he needs to also have to worry about carrying and shooting separately. On up we go. Take some hits off the bat. 8 and 3. I think we'll do the lifetime orb thingy. Laser upgrade level 1 doesn't sound too bad either, though. We'll get that next. Let's just do lifetime. What is this? Sphere lifetime. That's what we'll go with. So it lasts for 7 seconds no matter what, which is great. And this guy, which... oh, you can get both of these. So this isn't mutually exclusive. Not that I really care for this one, but... what is neighbors doing on up here? It is snowing. It is going. Alright. Seagulls are not really a big concern of mine. We can take them down pretty quickly. Like, level 2 laser wouldn't have done anything here. It just doesn't take anything extra to get them squared away. But in the meantime, we get to figure out this guy. So let's just get one on cooldown right now. A little bit of this action. So if we just watch this one for a second and see what it does. It just keeps going, right? For quite a bit. That's pretty cool. I like it. I can dig through tougher stuff a lot better, more effectively. Interesting. So if I should have held onto this for a second, but it's fine. So we're here. Alright. Alright, we didn't use our repellent, unfortunately. Give me an orb. And diagonal for some reason. No real intention there. Yeah, it's definitely not the most direct character in terms of figuring out how we want to do things. We'll just repel next time. For now, we can go ahead and get a level 1 upgrade for our laser. Yay! You know, we're just fighting gulls right now. Come on. What do you got? Alright. Mr. Seagull. Alright, Mr. Dude, he's just like a hungry guy who wants donuts. I don't know. Are we done? Okay, good. Makes me think of, what's a Black Friday shopper? That's just trying to get in the mall. It's like, I really want that deal on... I don't know, some cookware thing. Alright, so this is, if I dig here, or better yet, I just do this, and then do this again here. Is this static? Okay, so this is fixed power. Alright, and then I go here and I go, whoop. That's nice. Yeah, so you're gonna do a lot of little plus signs with this guy. You're just gonna be like, oh, I can't mine if I do that. Even before you get the perpendicular thing, you're doing a lot of plus signs, because naturally you're just gonna want to make straight lines and set yourself up for the most bounces you can. Kinda weird. A lot of bit weird. Oh, they don't really slow down though, which is kind of nice. I think I would like the idea of reflecting it off myself more than I like whatever I'm doing right now. I wish I had clicked the other build, but at least it would feel more intuitive, right? Right? Who knows? Because like this, I'm like, I set it up and it's gone. It doesn't do anything. So let's get out here. Yeah, I don't know. If I get the reflecty thing, yeah, I think I like this guy. And if I go for this path instead, I'm not a big fan. Which one is it? So it just disappeared. Oh, so there were like 6 paths here, and then it just said, nah, you didn't pick it, so it's gone. Which I guess just gives some clarity and allows you to focus on what's actually important. But now I can't look back at what I missed out on. Oh well. No iron. A little bit of water. Let's get this upgrade. We have enough health to support it, I think. And shoot the guys. Black Fridays. Coming in. They need their George Foreman grill. Sir, that discount expired. Alrighty. So you really don't want big open spaces like this. It makes you feel bad. It makes you feel like you're not getting the most out of your guy. If I could do this, and a little bit of that, that's nice. What about diagonal? Does that feel nice, or am I just gonna bounce into a weird spot again? Nice, not bad. Let's do a little bit of this. And alright, come back. Alright, I do have them, right? I can't even tell. They should have the squares around them, right? Okay, now they do. You have to hold it for a pretty long time. And you can only do so much. Fortunately, the elevator accommodates when I'm actually, I don't even want these. Okay. Okay, so you can just kind of fling them in a direction without... Alright, we're running out of time. We gotta go. Yeah, like, see what I did there? Like, I just, like, gave them momentum in a certain direction without actually even throwing them. Just by pulling and then releasing. It's really weird. Okay, I'm dead. Insane. Alright. Water? Any water gonna help me out? I don't imagine. I'll just shoot him. Oh, okay. Alright, I will say I'm underperforming on this character. And we're probably... oh, definitely gonna lose. Maybe survive this round and lose the next one. We're not feeling our best. It's fine. Alright. Well, we're learning. It's a first try. It's just getting a feel for whatever this madness is. For all we know, this is the best character in the game. We just have to get good, you know? Yeah, the fact I have, I think, 0 gadgets, I have the lift and that's it, is probably not helping. Cooldown is on cooldown. Yeah, I should always save one. I've said that multiple times, but I really do mean it. Because then you're at least making some progress here. I'm just staring at a wall. Where's the next one? There it is. The music. It's cute. Will it save me with 1 health and no shield? Probably not. But we'll see what we can do. Come on, fellas. Come on this way. Maybe I could repellent and then try to see what happens with the cobalt situation. Get in there, yep, and then... Alright, without the lift it would probably be harder too. If I can't get it... Okay, I don't even have it. Like, what the heck? Oh, time for repellent means we're fighting, whether we like it or not. 1 health, and we already have a bird that's gonna kill us. I think... Oh, we have cobalt! I didn't see if we picked it up at one point. Or maybe it was coming up the lift earlier. We also have a chance to upgrade. The slow was super strong last time around. I like it. I feel like saving for this would be ideal, but this is usable right now, and we'll probably save us some health, so let's go for it. Oh, I literally don't get in this battle because there's one that has to charge up the bar or whatever. Well, that's why we shouldn't be late. Alright, this guy's tankier than you'd think because of his low-level laser. We've got some iron coming. We can resolve that, hopefully. Yeah, this game is definitely momentum-based. The more efficient you are early... Okay, this is not what I wanted. I was trying to spacebar pick up the engine. The fact they don't even have the same hotkeys is kind of crazy, right? Alright, I'm just putting these on cooldown so I can send my chip up. Alright, please come with me, sir. You say you're attached, but you're not... How... I had you before. We were friends once. Alright, could somebody help me out here? What am I... I'm literally wasting my entire round trying to pick up a chip. I just hit tap Q. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's intuitive game. Hold Q to pick up literally everything. Tap Q to get that. I bet they didn't like test like player user experience test the idea of somebody throwing a chip on the ground and picking it up. I think they probably just said, oh yeah, you can tap it to get it out of the wall, and that's fine. But most people don't chuck their chips across the planet, so... Alright, Drillbird's back. We're gonna give him a day off, but it seems like he wants to have some activity. We'll just toss him down there and see what he gets into. Have fun, bud. In the meantime... I guess if I hit the condenser real quick, or the dispenser real quick, I could slow it down just enough to actually give Dilbert a real starting point for his job. Okay, he's going alright. So we're gonna go ahead and tell him to go here. And then just tell him to go to the left. Alright, now we run. And die. 10 iron. Did he get hit by an orb? Is he freak? Oh, he's just freaks. He just pauses during the battle. He like gets scared. Poor guy. You usually don't get to see that, because you're responsible and not letting your dome be not kept. Alright, we'll get movement speed. We'll get slow power. Do we improve that again? What is this? Lift? No. Drillbird's cool. And might be able to carry me through this. But yeah, we don't have enough for this. We'll just do Drillbird action. We like Drillbird. We know Drillbird. We need him. Alright, we'll do that. We'll give ourselves a heal as well. And fight. Alright, we're here, so might as well hit the goal. That Shambler's gonna get his big, meaty muscle arm and beat the crap out of me, I know it. But what can you do? These guys are hitting. Let's see how hard this guy hits. I bet he's strong. I bet he's super strong. Oh no. Okay, it's not that bad. He's slow taking. He's easy to underestimate because he does not look as nearly as intimidating as he actually can be. Okay. Orb on cooldown. Alright, Drillbert's the king. And he will carry us. If I even hit, it doesn't even give me feedback that I'm hitting when I'm shooting diagonally like this. Maybe you can only rotational energy on horizontal nodes. Alright, little dude, you good? I'm gonna have you just mine this real quick, because I'm bad at it, clearly. And, you know, we'll bring up what we can, and then head up. Will that help? I have no idea, but we need to move. Our health is not great, and this is the end of the game for us. We tried. We'll try again, but for now. Au revoir, dome. Some domes were kept, others not so much. Well, if we slow them down enough... I haven't been using my debilitate this whole time. Ugh, there's just so many little things. Back when the game was simple, and there was just like 2 buttons, and you just watched the orbs get mined. I don't... As much as this guy like seems like he has potential, I don't know if it just fits the vibe of how I want the game to be played. And Drillbert's going the wrong way, and that is a little sad for me. I tried to be responsible Drillbert dad and tell him where he needed to go, but in the end, he couldn't figure it out for himself. Grab the stuff and head on out. I have to hit W, A, and Q at the same time, which is more awkward than you think it would be. That's where we want the gamepad. The joystick feels better, probably. And that's it. The dome was unkept. We left it a little bit too vulnerable for too long. I think we just fell a bit behind. Ooh, that's a tough decision. Select a gadget to keep for your next run. From the very beginning, do we want Drillbert or do we want the lift? You know, if we specifically target the Assessor as being, like, quote-unquote bad at mining, then Drillbert feels good, right? But the idea is, if we're just bad at the Assessor for mining, then we might as well just not play him and play the Engineer. Instead, what we're going to do is we're going to go for the lift, and we're going to go for the ricochet thing, and we're going to try to learn how to mine properly. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out, but that's the plan. We'll go shield, get comfortable with the shield again, and we'll keep everything else the same. We're going to go for the ricochet talent, and it'll be great. We have a lift from the very beginning, and that means that we can just throw some resources right into it. Alright, Vegeta lands upon the planet surface. Checks the power level of the pips down below. That already has a lift for some reason. Before we even landed, there was a lift here. It's very convenient our rock hit that spot. Alright. Alright, that's a bit of a waste, but that's fine. We have 2 of them. Takes about 10 seconds for that to cool down. In the meantime, we're just spinning away. Alright, let's go left to right. Yeah, I could definitely see a controller being better with this guy. Q is a very awkward hotkey when you're also WASDing. when vector is so important. Like when it's just like, oh, you just need to drop it and you don't really care where, it's not that big of a deal. But when it's, you literally need to throw it into the spot you want it to go, or your guy goes extremely slow, it feels bad. Alright, we need 5, we got 5. So now we have the option of sphere reflection. If we reflect, it gives an extra 1/5 of a second. Can't we just like stand like extremely like millimeters close to it and just let it ricochet like insanely fast, or is there like a minimum distance, you think? You know, we'll have to see. It sounds like a decent option though, because it actually lets me dig in a direction. Oh, I have to hit the... Never mind. We're playing Ganondorf mission over here. This is not what I expected. Alright. Dude, this is not what I signed up for. Come on. Alright. I'm about to quit on the Assessor. I thought it would do it automatically. Oh, that's so... Yeah, I don't want to play this right now. I'll give it a chance. I'll give it a chance, but I almost feel like orb spam is a better route if I just have to like tap it like this nonsensically. I don't know. I'm not entirely on board, if that's not obvious, but you know, how are we gonna... Okay, I can't even hit the right button to battle. How are we gonna learn? How are we gonna figure out the right moves if we just always do the same thing, right? It's a little... You got it, bud. Thank you. Leave that. Sub distance, max range, and now see they float up and they kind of hover and they come back down. Okay. Yeet. He's cool. He's got a cool factor. He doesn't feel like as vanilla, but that doesn't mean he's functional. And it makes me miss Drillbert a lot. Drillbert, you just set him on the right course. You just told him where he needed to go. And these orbs, well, I guess we can spam them. Yeah, I'm a professional. You just hit spacebar as much as you can. Like, it's not skillful, it's just spammy. But I guess if I can do it, like, at a certain distance, I can learn, like, the delay. And I can stay in the minimum distance. I can... Even that doesn't feel like that much value. It's gotta like gain power every time I bump it or something, is what I'm thinking. Otherwise it doesn't feel worth it. Oh, we can bump 2 at a time? My gosh. The possibilities are very finite. Who am I kidding? Alright, let's get our faces beat in by some customers. Lasers? Oh, we went kinetic sphere damage. That probably is another reason why it's feeling pretty bad. Half damage compared to what it should be. No good. Sir, this is a Wendy's. You can just settle down for 5 minutes. We'll get your McNuggets out to you, sir. Yeah, if I like time it and I get 2 at a time and I'm like double tapping, I don't know. I'm just trying to like think of how to optimize this, but I might be stretching a bit. Also, you can't spacebar while you're moving. It doesn't seem like. You can't, because it thinks that you're generating a new orb. So you have to stand still to spacebar, which... It's just like another minor inconvenience, like the you can't shoot stuff while you pick up stuff. I think you might need some fine-tuning, or just maybe it's the controller support aspect. I'm not sure. But the reflect thing is not a feels good, I'll tell you that. Let me see where this reflect thing goes. After you get it, spheres are powered when reflected, which will accelerate them and let them float for longer upon reflection. So additional sphere lifetime and speed up. So each time it gets harder and harder, so you're definitely fighting Ganondorf. Plexus spheres will deal much more damage to the rock they hit next. That's what I'm looking for. But that costs like 22 more for this to feel better. Like, I like this. This feels like super satisfying. It's like, oh, I just did triple damage because I bounced it. That's great. Just for one bounce, though. It doesn't, like, keep stacking, which would be awesome. That would be OP, actually. If you could, like, maximize it and just be, like, triple damage each time, you could just mine to the bottom of the earth in, like, 10 seconds. If you're, like, extremely professional with this. But, for a first-time user, I'm sure they'll look at the statistics and be like, yeah, there's like 2% of our player base that plays this guy for more than 5 times. And that might be highballing it. And we're fighting again, because apparently we don't have our indicator yet. I'm so distracted with Ball Man. Alright. Let's go ahead and grab the proximity meter, just so we kind of have an idea of like what's going on around us, because that sounds like important, you know. Alright, where's our laser? Right there. Easy wave, at the very least. We'll see what happens next time. Okay, give me something good, please. We need to be carried. A mining drill, some drill bursts. Just give it to me. Oh, I'm supposed to bounce it. I'm completely forgetting that aspect because it's ridiculous and kind of dysfunctional. But here we are. Being ridiculous and kind of dysfunctional. Alright, so just go. Alright, it's getting kind of blocked up here. Alrighty. We need some feels good man in this game. We get autocannon resource converter, so I'm not sure that cap qualifies. Resource converter it is. We need resources. Might as well take a look at them while we're doing this. And see what happens. We're actually not that close to a monster invasion. Yeah, this doesn't feel like as much of work, or much as a game, as it feels like work. Maybe if I've practiced it a bunch, it'll feel differently. But right now it's just like, oh, gotta get the orbs on cooldown, gotta get the thing, do the bounce the thing. If I'm not doing that, I might as well not bother. Then all while keeping an eye on the monster meter and stuff like that. Like, add in like the resource meter and try to map the grid out. Like, who has the time? Who has the attention span? Engineer, you're just like, yeah, I'm just digging the hole. I'm playing the game optimally. I'm looking at how dense the things are, and I'm going for it, and it's great. Yeah. I didn't feel too bad, yeah. I guess you just kind of like spam it and hope for the best, and if you time it right, it doesn't feel too bad. But I just try to compare that to how long it would have taken the Inji to do it. You're not, even in the best case, you're not really faster. Inji would have just gone poke, poke, poke. Maybe you have to upgrade your drill strength a bit more to get the same value out of it, but... Oh, and if it bounces the wrong way, you're just like, okay, well, I'm making the situation worse. Hey, Majilda. See, I want to go left. And it's just like the timing is specific. I throw those up, and then toss these to the left, and then catch the ones I can, and then die to monsters, and then make my life harder than it needs to be. That's literally the story of my life. Let's go. These guys are kind of stuck. I don't know if they've been there for a while. I've noticed it like the last 3 times I passed through, but it's becoming a bit of a problem. And okay. We might just we gotta stop the video here. I don't. This is how to not keep the dome. Alright. Elevator, you doing... Oh, just the elevator stalls out. Okay, I've seen that before. But yeah, the elevator doesn't... It basically just doesn't want gadgets to like push when the game's unactive. Oh, this is also how I can like mine straight down a bit more. Okay. And these are already on the elevator, so... And I can also like ricochet it diagonally too, which is kind of good. I wanted to go down. Oh. I don't know. It was the worst of times, it was the worst of times. He's a fancy lad for fancy folk, is what he is. Oh, I should use my cooldowns, I guess. Just fire randomly. See you later. Alrighty. Let's go double laser upgrade. Get a little health upgrade. Everything's fine. Laser in the middle. We're ready for the fight. Got a little wisp up here. He dead. Got a little wisp over there. He gets a shot in, then he dies. Got the pips flying around. The bubbles. Maybe we can call them bubbles because they're make little popping sounds. I don't know. Alright. How do you think these things would evolve into just becoming random gaseous clouds? And then going into hunting mode. I don't know. I would love to say this is skill, but I'm really just pressing the button whenever it comes off cooldown and hoping that helps. Nope, down. We want to be down. Nope. I don't even need that disclaimer. It's pretty obvious. I'm just hitting it randomly. I guess I can do like an L shape decently. I really need to upgrade this elevator. It's just kind of holding too much stuff at the bottom. Yeah, increase the speed value. Instead of just increasing the lifespan with a simple upgrade, I have to hit the spacebar every time. 'Cause that seems like it makes sense. Yeesh. Yeah, get back in there. Alright. Moving on up. Yeah, crunch it. Alright, what? I was just thinking about an upgrade I could really benefit from. Oh, elevator stuff, yeah? Oh, the elevator wasn't that crowded. It was pretty cost effective, though. Alright, oh, I haven't even been using this. Yeah, I have this gadget from like 20 minutes ago. You might say this is the build to start a day with, not to close a day out with. It's just a little hard to keep up with everything. Sure, let's make our energy converter more efficient. What do you got? Yeah. So this is speed, but what about my speed while holding things, or whatever? This? Kinda wanna go this way and see where this goes, but doubling this is probably smarter. Oh, I like this a lot. I'm going for this. 75 HP is great. I think it's like a must-have. Alright. Get the bubbles. Yeah. Alright, we got a slinger over here. Take him down. Can I take his rock down? Looks like no. Focus on him. Sir. There you go, in the face. Alright, now let's use our converter that we remembered exists. What are you? Are you a shield generator? Or? Yeah, I guess so. 1 water to 5 energy. Or 5 iron. Over 0.45 cycles. We like that. That's really nice. Just need to make sure we're getting water. Which we have no control over. You see, this lift's doing fine. There's nothing really waiting for us at the bottom of the lift. A couple waters, maybe. And Shazam. Alright. Alright, you don't need to tell me twice. Yeah, that's what I like to see. I mean, you can literally set that up like this. I'm just being ridiculous. Alright. Make sure everybody's above ground, and then throw this, and then head on over and see what we can do about this guy. Now, I said like 0.45 cycles, right? So we could do this like twice a thing. Is this ready? Is this already good to go? Alright. Drillbert. You need to show him how it's done. I don't know what's going on with this miney fellow, but he's running into some trouble. Oh yeah, so it's just done. That's sick. Okay. Just toss it up there. Can I tell you to do more? Yeah, I can. You need to give me all the iron in the world. And now we fight. Yes, yes, yes. We're here. I think we're saving for the 12 or the 10. This could be insanely good. But this, like, oh, under the best case scenario, this triples its value. It's like this literally doubles it under all, and then doubles it again for everything. I don't know. We'll just hold. Hold? Alright. These guys, these ghillie suit guys, they're shambling along. Very deceptive. They're slinkers. They're slinkers, because they're really ripped underneath. Oh, the bubbles are getting through. I didn't pop the bubbles. Oh, okay, we did. Mostly. Wisp doesn't get to ghost away. And we're doing alright. Alright, come on, bud. Drill blurt it up. Yeah. See you later. Alright, this guy's working. That's cool. Where does Drillbert even dig? Apparently that way. From his nest, where he came from. Professional player. No. Get this. Pretend you're an engineer, just dig your stupid hat into it. And we messed it up again. We're so good. So this can go pretty far though, right? I can just like check this. It doesn't even stop. It just goes infinitely. Fantastic. Come back. Can I get a little diagonal to this thing? Get a little English on? No, it doesn't bounce actually the way you'd want it to. I guess that might be more annoying in some situations when you don't hit it straight on. But it would kind of feel cool if you could do a bank shot. And we're out of time. Run! Little less than enamored with this stuff. Yeah, give us the monies. We'll worry about that later. And by that I mean right now, because we have it in our hands for some reason. Oh my god, look at my health! Dude, that took 2 seconds, and I was just gone. Obviously we want Kinetic Damasphere right now, under these circumstances. Who wouldn't? Bubble's more important than anything. Get this link around the right, and then we'll take the wrist point to the right. And we're dead. Alright, the Assessor is an option to consider for future games. We just need a little bit more expertise in what we're doing, which we currently lack. So we're not going to play him for our next run. We want to keep the vibes a little bit chill. But, in good news, the next time we run, we'll get a nice little lift for ourselves. The Engineer will be back on track. Do you want to try a brutal difficulty run on the Engineer with the lift to start? Just a little handicap in our favor. I think it's doable. We've learned a lot these past few sessions of gameplay, and I think it might just be enough for us to put our Assessor woes behind us and engineer a way into the future. Write in the comments if you want to see a brutal difficulty run with the Engineer. Until next time, keep the dome.